Hello my friends, welcome to Nataliya's happy place. Where else if it's not YouTube will take away all your worries and you can enjoy actually or watch or create something beautiful. As today I have for you in here a whole bunch of different ropes, and this is something that I love to do for years and years. It's my favorite thing to create with seed beads, different sizes, different variety, and it just take you away from all the worries outside. So today I think we're gonna create one of these ropes. I don't know which one, so let's see what I have in here. There's a different, this one, the seed beads is from Czechoslovakia. This is Preciosa size 11, that you can create this kind of rope, which here's how it's look like an opening. Sometimes people put some thing inside to keep a shape, but because this is really kind of tight, skip shapes pretty good without any help on the inside because it's not very wide. Also, this is another Preciosa pearls, which is even more smaller. So the bigger beads, you will have a bigger tubes or ropes. Here's another one I was using. This one is 8/0 with 11/0 seed beads combination, and I have a beautiful pendant for this one. I have in here two different, there is a glass beads even with the techniques of netting kinda. We can see close if it's focused enough. Okay, then I have in here this kind of stuff, and this is herringbone style of rope with even some pearls I added in here for the extra kind of design, a surprise. And you can tell in here that in here rope was created with the 6 beads, I think. 1, 4, 5, 6, yes. In here is with 6, then in here with 4, so you can see the difference in a size 4. Also you can create the same with the 2 in here, and actually I ended in here as a ring. And if you create this kind of look, you can have this, you can have this kind of creation to make a ring, put some gem on the top, and it's so easy. Okay, now this one also I added with the 2 techniques of 2 beads, I added in here to my collar that I net with 11/0 pearl beads from Preciosa beads. It's beautiful, very gentle design. And then I stitch herringbone techniques in here to the top for the extra support around neck, and it's just a beautiful lace. Also you can create those ropes in the method of, in here I have in Kumuhimo, I have one, and where is my other one? Here is another one. This one is 8/0, and yeah, this one they all in 8/0 size beads, but you can see in 2 colors in one. And this is the Kumuhimo techniques that you have to create with the threads to go on a circle around, but we can learn that as well in one of the videos. So yes, I have lots of different ropes in here. So I think today we will create one of this herringbone stitches, tubular, and there's a different ways of them. If you can see closely, this one is kind of like attempt to twist. You can make them regular straight, or you can make them twisted and there's a different techniques for that. So today I think we're gonna make them look like as a regular straight like this without twisting, and next video I will show you how you can twist that. It's just a little tiny difference between them, but I will separate for 2 videos so I don't confuse beginners. Yes, because I know many of you ladies doing a great job, much better than I am, and you have to always remember there's somewhere up there on the other side of the world a beginner who just learning, and to give too much information in one video could be confusing. So that's why I will separate in 2 videos. And if you like to know how to create this kind of like extension, and inside it's a glass pearl, I will show you as well if you wish. So for now we're just gonna create, I'm gonna put this aside, and we will start to work with the beads. And for the tutorial I pick size 6, it's bigger, so you can see better how we're gonna work on it. With tiny beads it will be a little bit difficult to see, so I pick 6 size in 3 colors. We're gonna have this shiny glass, then we have a little bit darker, and that's the beads that I purchased in a liquidation store. Remember, we have this shopping haul. If you didn't see that video, check it out. So I got them for a good price. And then I have this kind of like a matte rainbow holographic shift on it. I love this bead. So we're gonna have 3 different colors so we can see better the line that we're gonna create. It's gonna be a regular tubular herringbone stitch. And I already had thread on my needle, and I think this is the one that I showed you in my yesterday video. I believe this is 40-pound fishing line. Check the video, there's a lots of different threads up there where you can work and where you can buy them. So this is thick, but also the holes on these beads are pretty big. I don't know how to show you. So it's gonna be easy to put them on this thick rope. Plus, if I would have a very, very thin thread and these big beads, they would probably wiggle too much. If you're using a fishing line, like the clear fishing line, your ropes will be more stiff. So it depends on a thread, you will have or softer or more stiff design. So to begin with, we're gonna put 2 of any color you have already, and I'm gonna go to the end of my thread, and I'm not gonna leave too long tail because this is just for the sake of tutorial. I don't want this mixed up. So now this is my tail, this is where my needle coming out from. I will go back through 1 bead, and this will create our first segment. I'm gonna push my beads a little bit further. We'll place them together like this, flat to each other. You see that? So now here's our tail, needle coming out through this bead. We're gonna go back. If our thread coming out from the top, we're going from the top down through our first bead. Okay, so here's our tail. We need to create chain, so we coming out from the top, we going down to our first bead like that, and pull thread and keep your beads together. Now we're gonna go to our next color. We're gonna pick now just the one bead at a time. We're gonna put one shiny, get to the bottom of our thread like this, and we're going to through our center bead from the top down, and from down up. It's kind of like on a figure 8. We're going up and down, up and down. Okay, now we have a 3 bead. They look all crooked for now, but that's okay. Now we need one more shiny bead. Let go all the way to the bottom, or you can just right away go. See if it's falling like this. We need to put our bead this way. Okay, we need to put this bead next to it, so it's like it's showing you that you have to go from the bottom now to go to our bead that we already have. Okay, and go back from the top to the same bead. Okay, now we have 2 matte, 2 shiny. We're gonna add now 2 dark beads, so one at a time. Grab one needle coming out from the bottom. We go from the top. You don't have to put all the way beads to here, you just go right away in the opposite direction that we're gonna do just right now. It's kind of like a shortcut. Pull your thread all the way, and this bead automatically will stay on a spot where it should be. And we're just gonna coming out, thread coming out from the bottom, you coming out from the bottom of this bead as well, go up. Okay, one more bead, and we go again from the bottom. Okay, and from here we're going back down through this bead that we just added, like that. Okay, excuse me. So here's what we have so far. Not even row, kinda look messy right now, but here is our tail in here that we started. Here is our thread that we just came out from. So we're coming out from the bottom in here, and we're gonna go up from this bottom bead, up, and go back down into our last one, dark one. So here what we do, we're going back up from down, because our thread down, go up and go down into this dark one. We're gonna make the circle close. Let's see if we can do this in one without tangling our thread, of course. Let's separate this tail in here. Okay, we make a circle that is kind of messy for now, but that's okay. It's all gonna go good when we're gonna start our beading. Okay, so we're gonna reinforce a little bit, and we're gonna go back into this light there, our tail sticking out. One more time through the same bead. Okay, now here's what we have. It's kind of hard right now to hold this, so I usually hold by this tail to kind of keep those beads in my hand. Now we're gonna start. We have those light beads first. We're coming out from there, so we're gonna put 2 beads right now on the top of the same color. Okay. Here there's those 2 matte beads. We coming out and we go through the second one. You see what we have here? We put 2 beads on the top of them. And they need to sit on the top of each other, so you kind of help a little bit with your nail to place them flat on top of each other to create this row of a herringbone stitch. Sometimes it's difficult to start, but that's okay. Use your needle to help so they sit on the top each other flat. And we're gonna go back up from our shiny bead. So it's gonna be our next set of beads. Now we're gonna grab a shiny beads. Thread coming out from here. We go in a second shiny bead like this. And it's automatically already sits on the top of each other. And then you go up through this dark bead. So it's kind of go on a circle motion like a figure 8, from up and down, from up and down, from down to up. So now we're coming out from the top. We're going with 2 beads on our needle down through the second dark one. And let's place them flat. Sometimes your nail work. So here so far we have 3 sets of this kind of mess for now. Okay, so we're gonna step up, and I will step up in here. I will go all the way because we're coming out from the bottom. We're gonna go from the bottom of this 2 light one, and we're gonna go through the top. So our light matte beads will be always stepping up point, always on the same spot where your tail here is coming out. If you started from here, it's always going to be your point to start go up. Okay, so now we have 2 of this matte light beads. We're gonna add 2 more on the top. It will get easier as we go, and now we're going through the 1 bead only. We're coming out from this bead, we're going down through 1 of this bead, just like that. And just let's help to drop this bead down into our position as we want it, and they have to sit on the top of each other again. So now we have a 3 in here. Okay, and then we're going from, let me get the needle first. This is the set of those shiny beads. We're going through the 1 bead only, the top one, from the bottom up. If our thread coming out from the bottom, it means you go in your next step from the bottom up. If thread on the top, like right now, you're going from the top down. So now we're gonna place same thing. We need another, let me try to get to the table maybe. Now we are on the top of the shiny beads, so we're gonna pick 2 beads and go only through the 1 bead from top down. Now just keep turning around, coming out from here. We're going 1 dark bead up. Oops, hold on, lost my needle. Okay, 1 bead up. Now we're gonna get 2 dark bead coming out from the top, so from the top down 1 bead only. And place it to the right position there. So in this point, remember that we have this light beads always step an up point to the row to the top that we need to start our new circle. So we coming out here, so it's 2 beads in here, right? So we have to go stepping up through the 2 beads as well. This is the only part of your rope that you go through the 2 beads up, and the rest of, now we're just gonna pull them a little bit, and here's our kind of design so far. What we have 3 beads on each row, so our light beads always, it's a step up beads, so you always step up through the 2 beads, and now we go in a circle as we did before. We again, wherever threads coming out from, that's the beads. You have to put 2 beads on the top and go through 1 bead down, and then shiny bead through the 1 bead up. I should pick maybe more different contrasted beads, but I don't know. I hope you see what I'm doing. So now we're on the top of shiny beads, 2 beads up from the top down, and they already perfectly laying on the top. Go in a circle dark bead up, just the one, and we're going up, and now we need 2 dark beads, and we go on a circle, same thing over and over. Now thread is coming out from the top bead, it means we're going from the top down, only 1 bead. We can continue this. Okay, what they have here, we continue, and just make sure your beads fall in properly flat on the top of each other. Sometimes it's good when you put tension on a thread and they will fall proper way. So now we went to this spot that we have our light beads, and we have to step it up again, and you will remember that you need to step it up because here is you coming out from 2, so it's mean 2 you have to go up, not just 1 as we did all circle around. So this is the only part that you go through the 2 beads up. Okay, pull your thread, and just at this point you make sure your thread is tight. Now the more you go, the more comfortable it will be for you to hold. So let's do a couple more rows for you. So we are on the top of the light beads, we're going down through the light beads and pull thread, and this bead should fall to the bottom like this. Now 1 bead up like that, pull and tight your thread, make sure no knot created on the way. Now we're on the top of the shiny beads, we pick 2 shiny beads and go from top down 1 bead, pull it out, sometimes easy when you kind of hold in a thread in here and just with your needle or your nails try to set that bead flat on the top. And then we go in. See, you can tell here that you don't have enough beads in here to step it up because the level of the beads not the same. So obviously in here we need to step up only 1 to create another row. So now we're gonna grab 2 dark beads. This one kind of flat, let me change it. Beads 2 more puffy one, and go 1 down, okay, come on, let's get that down. Sometimes when you pull the thread in the middle and here they fall easy. So now we can see that it's the same level. So that's how you know you step up 2 beads up from here. And you just have to remember color. If you're doing everything in 1 color, that it's pretty much visible because you're gonna have a same level of the beads that you need to step up 2 beads instead of 1. And then you just go as regular, go all the way around. That's all how you create the regular or the simple one, I would say, regular herringbone tubular stitch. It just go up and down, up and down. If your thread coming out from the bottom, you go up 1, and then you add 2 more beads. Very easy, lots of fun. You can, like as right now, you can go right up 1 and then pull thread together just to save your time, and just make sure this bead fall down and tight, so that way you don't have to stitch kind of a long way up and down, up and down. Just do it at once well, in here you need to do it once because you need to step up in here, so you have to, well, kind of, when you pull it's easy way in here, and then bead stays properly, and then step up. So keep going. I'm gonna stitch a little bit here by myself to get a little bit longer, and I will be right back. I added a few more rows off the camera. As you can see, it looks wonderful. 3 colors. Here's how it looks like from the top. So you just create same link over and over, and actually I'm just gonna step up and maybe create together with you 2 more lines, and that's it for the regular tubular herringbone stitch. Very, very easy to do, and it's actually lots of fun. If you want this to be more thinner, then you do smaller, oh sorry, don't forget to get one up, step up 1, and then 2 beads. One up. So there's always go 1 up, and place 2 beads on the top. Let's put one more dark one with 1 down. So we're not doing in this video like the finishing touches or clasps, only we learn right now how to create this tubular stitching. So no matter how long you're gonna do this, this is gonna be straight like this, but in next video I will show you how this will be twisted. It will go like this, twist all the way around, and that way you will see all those colors all the way around. The longer tube will be, it will be more visible all the beautiful colors you using. And just for example, to show you, let me pull out this one that I have in here. Let's see, they all, I'm just trying to get, no, this one have 8 beads, which is smaller, and you can tell, okay, here that has 4 beads. You can tell how much difference that make. So this is much thicker, bigger, because the seed beads is smaller. So yes, next time we will do a twisted. It's just basically almost the same thing, just a little bit different step up we have to do. So that one tutorial we will be see next one. Look out for the twisted tubular herringbone stitch, and you will know 2 techniques in one. Thank you so much for watching this video today with me, and I will see you next time.